Hello there, I welcome you back to GSN24 Live. My name is Alenokran. Coming up in our stories for today, Heart of Folk stakeholders back Gigi Dramani appointment, Opareado. Black Queens to take on Benin in friendly match ahead of WAFCON. Para-Athletics Association of Ghana scheduled for nationwide talent identification program. Bombers, haters, begin preparations for crucial tourneys. Tragedy mass title celebration as MC Alger's fans killed in stadium accident. Wydad AC eliminated from Club World Cup after consecutive defeat. Delta-born sprinter will flee dump Nigeria for Turkey. New IOC President Kirsty Coventry inaugurated to start 8-year leadership. Now on to our stories in detail. Heart of Folk Communication Director Kwame Opareado has confirmed that the club's leadership and stakeholders are fully behind the appointment of Masoud Didi Dramani as head coach ahead of the 2025-2026 season. The former Black Stars assistant coach joins the Phobians on a 2-year deal, bringing with him a wealth of experience, including 2 Premier League titles and an FA Cup win with rivals Asante Kotoko. Speaking in an interview with Asempa FM, Opareado revealed that the club held a stakeholders meeting before finalizing the appointment and received unanimous support for Dramani's selection. The Black Queens of Ghana will face Benin in a friendly match on Wednesday, June 25th, as part of their preparations for the 2025 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. The Ghana Football Association confirmed the match, noting that Benin replaces Botswana, which pulled out of their planned encounter. This friendly match is part of the team's build-up to the Continental Tournament, which kicks off on July 5th. The Black Queens defeated Malawi 3-1 on Saturday in their first friendly match and will now play against Benin on June 25th, followed by a match against Nigeria on June 29th. The team's focus is on fine-tuning their skills ahead of the WAFCON opener on July 7th, where they will face defending champion South Africa in their first Group C match. Still on the local front, the Ghana Para-Athletics Association, in collaboration with the National Pro-Olympic Committee of Ghana, is organizing a nationwide talent identification exercise to uncover and nurture promising para-athletes across the country. This initiative will focus on track and field events such as shot put, discus, javelin, high jump, long jump and wheelchair racing. It will also welcome individuals with visual impairment, hand amputations, cerebral palsy and other illegible conditions who have the passion and ability to excel in parasport. Zone 1 will start in Kumasi in the Ashanti region on 12th of July. The next program will be held in the Central region in Cape Coast on 26th of July, and the final event for the Zone 1 will be in the Western region at Takrady on 2nd August. Zone 2 of the exercise kick off in the Eastern region on 16th August in Koforidua. From there, it will be moved to the Volta region on 30th August in Ho and wrap up the zone with the Greater Accra region on 13th September in Accra. Ghana's national boxing squad, the Black Bombers men and the Black Haters women, are set to commence intensive preparations this week as they gear up for 2 major international tournaments scheduled for September. The Black Bombers will represent Ghana at the Maiden World Boxing Championships for elite male and female boxers in Liverpool, England from September 4th to 11th. This historic event will crown the first ever male and female WB World Champions across 10 weight divisions, and Ghana is targeting participation in at least 7 to 8 categories. In readiness of this global test, 15 boxers have been invited for non-residential camping beginning Wednesday at the Accra Sports Stadium. Away from Ghana, Algiers, Algeria, what was meant to be a night of celebration for MC Algiers turned into a devastating tragedy as the club's long-awaited league title was overshadowed by a fatal incident in the stands of the 5th July 1962 stadium. MC Algiers had just been crowned national champions, but before the trophy could be lifted, chaos unfolded when the stadium barrier on the 2nd floor gave way, sending fans plunging into the lower tier. According to reports from the Algerian Civil Protection, 3 supporters lost their lives in the tragic incident, with over 70 others injured, some critically. Witnesses described scenes of panic, confusion and grief as emergency responders rushed into the stands to tend to the injured and evacuate the wounded. The celebrations were immediately halted and the atmosphere shifted from jubilation to mourning within moments. In the FIFA Club World Cup, Wydad Athletics Club's dreams of making a deep run at the FIFA Club World Cup has come to a fateful end after back-to-back defeats confirmed their early elimination from the tournament. The Moroccan champion, one of the clubs from Africa, representing the continent with pride and passion, faced European giants Manchester City and Juventus in a top group but was unable to secure a single point. Their 2-0 defeat to Manchester City in the opening match was followed by a 4-1 loss to Juventus, leaving them rooted at the bottom of the group and mathematically eliminated from reaching the round of 16. Despite showing moments of fight and determination, especially against City where they held their own for large part of the match, Wydad struggled to match the pace, precision and depth of their heavyweight opponents. Against Juventus, the Moroccan side managed to find the net once, showing glimpses of their attacking quality, but were ultimately overwhelmed. In Nigeria, shortly before the 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Favour Ofli, a Nigerian sprinter from Delta State, has apparently switched allegiance to Turkey. Journalist Keyon Rayner, who is located in Jamaica, reviewed Ofli's flip on his X handle last Saturday. Quote, Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofli has switched allegiance to Turkey as of May 31, 2025, unquote. It's further understood that Ofli impressed upon the AIU that her switch to Turkey was not for financial reasons. The 150 meters world record holder Favour Ofli is not the first Nigerian athlete to change their nationality. Ofli, who won 200 meters silver at the most recent Commonwealth Games in 2022, is still listed by World Athletics as Nigerian despite the news of her allegiance change. Because she is represented Nigeria at the Olympics, there is a minimum 3-year window for the transition to Turkey to be finalized. Ofli will miss the World Athletics Championships in Beijing 2027 and Tokyo this year due to the process's delay, though there may be some circumstances that will work in her favor. On our final story and away from Africa, in Lausanne, Switzerland, the first female and first African president of the IOC, Kirsty Coventry, was inaugurated in the role on Monday on the organization's 131st birthday, with praise that the Olympic movement was in the best of hands. Coventry, a two-time Olympic gold medalist in swimming for Zimbabwe, finally and formally takes office on Tuesday, aged just 41, after decisively winning a 7-candidate election in March to succeed Thomas Bach. Coventry cited her family, including her 2 young daughters, as a rock and her inspiration to lead the International Olympic Committee through the next 8 years, including the 2028 Summer Games in Los Angeles. This is what I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.